Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Crystal Power Tarot. Now this is by Jayne Wallace and it's illustrated by Roberta Orpwood. It includes a 78 cards and a full colored guidebook inside. So this one is my third tarot deck, if I'm not mistaken. And it's published by Seiko, I think. I'm not sure if that's how to pronounce it, but it's published by Seiko Books, Ronan and Peters. It retails for $18.95, and she's actually the author of 2 or 3 other tarot decks that I'm aware of, which is the Oceanic Tarot, the Angel Tarot, which I also have in here, and the latest one is the Magical Nordic Tarot, which I am trying to get a hold of. So right now we are going to talk about the Crystal Power Tarot first. I will link or I will put a link somewhere here for the review of the other deck, which is the Angel Tarot. And this Crystal Power Tarot is actually one of my best used tarot deck, because this is what I used before for practicing as I was learning tarot, together with the original RWS tarot deck as well. I will go through later on why I needed the original RWS tarot. So this box is sturdy, so it comes with a pull side box, which is nice. And inside the box we have in here the guidebook and of course the full cards. I've already removed the plastic since I've already used these cards a couple of times. And let's just, so this is just an insert carton, and you can actually take this out if you want to use this one for other things, like putting in a notebook. If this is your card that you always like carry with you every day, then you can just remove that insert box over there, or the inside carton that you just saw, and then put this guidebook inside your deck, and a notebook and a pen, a mini pen if you have. So let's just go ahead and what do you call this? Go through the guidebook first. So it's a full colored guidebook, and sorry, my dad is coughing. Yeah, he's got cough. Let me know, guys, if you know how to pronounce it, but I just pronounce it as Seiko Books. Alright, one thing as well that I really like about their box is that it has these images on the sides, and at the back you also have like the image of the back of the card, which is really great because it gives you an idea of what you're getting. The only downside, I think, is that it only has a picture of the major arcanas, which is a little bit strategic for me, to sell out this card, because, well, who would know how the minor kind of looks like, which I will show you later on. And so going back to the guidebook, this one was published 2019, and here are the table of contents. Introduction. So she created this deck because the author Jayne Wallace has been into crystals ever since she was I don't know, she was probably interested. Like she says, it has always been her first love, the crystals. So, the cards and their crystals. So it says in here, all the differences. It's a very detailed explanation on telling about the major arcanas, the crystals that are the empowerment crystals with it, and the affirmations as well. And it says here how to prepare a reading, how to choose your cards. So we have where the crystal power spreads. So we have a couple of spreads in here, and these are all detailed as well. You have a 1-card reading, crystal pairs, questions and answers. So we have sample images as well in the cards. This is the past, present, and future. And we also have in here crystal light, wish upon a crystal spread. It's quite a few, but which is really awesome already for beginners to practice their spreads. So this is a chakra crystal reading. And then going to the major arcana cards, it's an introduction and a very detailed introduction to the major arcanas as well. So it explains about the crystals that's associated with it. Now all the major arcana cards have a unique empowerment crystal on each card, except for the Fool, which has all 7 crystals associated with the chakra. So for all the other major arcanas, it has a different or a unique empowerment crystal with it. So on the guidebook, per each of the major arcana cards has an image of the card, the meaning of the chariot, or the meaning of the card, and then or the meaning of the title of the card, rather. It's in here, explanation of the title of the card, the meaning of the card, and then the crystal that's also associated with it, and it has an affirmation as well. And then for the minor arcanas, let's see, there you go. Okay, this is what I was talking about. For the minor arcanas, so it says in here about crystals as well. Now for the minor arcanas, unlike the major arcana, it has each card a different empowerment crystal with it. For the minor arcanas, it has 2. So for the pip cards, from ace to 10, it has 1 crystal, and then for the court cards, it has another crystal. So on the guidebook, it says in here, or it shows you rather, the crystal that's associated with the card, the meaning of the card, and as well as the affirmation, and that goes along with all of the minor arcanas and the court cards as well. Now if you've already seen like sample images of the minor arcanas, there are just like simple imagery of the suit, and for the court cards it's different. So it has a distinct imagery as well of the court cards. So let's proceed with the flip through. I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna put it aside, and we'll go through the flip through. Right. There's a glare. Now the cards are glossy. It's made up of it's printed in a glossy laminated paper, so you can see the glare, and it's 8 by 13 centimeters if I'm not mistaken, which is quite large for me because I have very small hands. So I'm having a hard time shuffling it. And the cardstock as well, it's thin. It's thinner than most tarot decks that I've received or that I have, and they are kind of flimsy for me, but it's fine. I mean, I can deal with it. I've used this already a couple of times, and as you can see, they are still holding together. So it's just a matter of how you take care, or how you really use your decks. So I'll proceed with the flip through. Let me just focus on this. Okay, so these are the cards. I've tried to zoom it in so that at least you can see it better. So for the major arcanas, like the Fool, for example, it has all the crystals in here that's associated with the 7 chakras, and then you have the affirmation here at the bottom. So you can see here, like the Fool, they're for the major arcana cards, they're very distinct. The imagery are really concise with the RWS tarot deck meaning. So they are based, and they're based from the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. So like this one, for example, the Fool. So this is the guy who has the flower, the white flower, and is walking towards for the RWS, it's a cliff. This one, there's somewhere that's really like a cliff as well. It looks like a cliff. So it's still based and inspired by the Rider-Waite-Smith cards as well. So it still depicts the innocence, the curiosity, the risk, leap of faith, meaning of the Fool card. So, and the back, by the way, it looks really gorgeous with the crystals, drawing of the crystals, and as you can see, it's not reversible. So on top is the blue one, and then at the bottom is the purple color. So it's not really reversible, and there are no reverse meanings from the guidebook. So it makes sense. And let's proceed with the flip through with the major arcanas now. So as you can see, it has different or a unique empowerment crystals associated with each of the cards. If you want to take a look at or if you want to read or take a look at the cards a little bit longer, you can just click your pause button. And we have the Hierophant and the Lovers. Oh, it's really nice. And of course, lovers love the rose quartz, will be associated with it. It's all about commitment. And if you are not really familiar with the meaning of the cards, you have the affirmations at the bottom to be your guidance. I mean, that sets as your guidance as well. And for each of the major arcana cards, you can see that there are those stones or those crystals associated with it. Like this one, for example, the crystal on her, the sodalite is located on her throat. So this would be about the throat chakra, meaning you have to speak the truth, like it says in the affirmation. Like there should be like a communication. present for the justice to be served, and to claim the justice on your reading. So it's really, really easy to read for me. So this would be a great tarot deck for beginners out there. And the artwork, they're really gorgeous. I love the vibrant colored, or the vibrant images, as well as they are really concise and easy to interpret again. And this is a beautiful death card, because it's not depicting fear like other death cards that I've seen are somewhat dark and scary, but this one is not. So it's a very positive vibe to look at if you're going to use this to read to your clients. And the devil card as well, it's gorgeous. It's not that scary as other tarot decks look like. So this one you can see the devil in here, but it depicts as well like someone is holding, clearly they are like into each other. So it involves addiction, or what do you call this, influence and things like that. So like someone is holding them back away from each other to stop, or to serve as a warning, not to get into much not to get into much, and the thing that you are really passionate about, or that you're somewhat like involved with and stuff. So it's a really nice devil card as well. So you see the images are really, really vivid, so it makes the reader easy to interpret what it means. Plus, like I said a while ago, you have the affirmation at the bottom to help you out as well. In the world, really nice. So those are the major arcana cards. Now we'll get into the minor arcana cards. I'll just split them into two, so it will be easier and faster to flip through. So the difference is that if you can see it here, they're just for the pip cards, they only have the image of the suit. Like for the pentacles, for example, the coin and the star, and the cups have, of course, an image of the cups. So you will, for those who are just new to tarot, you have the affirmation to to guide you on interpreting the cards. And also for each of the minor arcana cards here, you have the only one crystal associated from ace to 10, and then for the court cards it will be a different crystal, will be another crystal. So 10, and you can see it has another crystal. My beagle is awake. Right, so that's the cups and the pentacles. And now let's proceed with the wands, and the swords. So same thing, only one crystal from ace to 10, and the cards, the imagery is just the symbol of the suits. Alright, 9 on the 10s and the court cards. And it's really a good thing that they used a small boy for the page court cards. I mean, and the knight would be around early 20s to 30s man, which is 20 to 30s. It's really cool. Alright, so now that's it for the flip through, and I will shuffle these cards for you so that you will see how they shuffle. They're already used a lot. Okay, so I'm sorry, but like I said a while ago, they are large, so I'm gonna be having a little bit of a hard time shuffling the deck this way. So sometimes, like if you have small hands like I do, you can also shuffle the decks like this, but you cannot shuffle them back. So let me do that one more time. Well, yeah, you can, I guess. Now I can, but before I really couldn't. Maybe because they're already so used right now, that's why I can shuffle them back. Now let's try to do an overhand shuffling. They are they're so large. Well, for me they are large, so I'm really gonna have a hard time with the overhand shuffling. But they are glossy, so they're really nice to shuffle. I mean, they're easy to shuffle as well. It's just I cannot really hold it really well because of how big they are. But overall, yeah, I think if you have larger hands than I do, then you won't really have any problem with shuffling the deck. So let's try to read or pick one card and read from the guidebook. Alright, so we have the Four of Pentacles, and then from the guidebook, alright, it says in here, the crystal associated with it is the malachite. And alright, to read the guidebook, it says in here, this 4 denotes stability. Wait, I can't read it. It's too small. Alright, so let's see. Alright. The Four of Pentacles denotes stability in your finances and relationships. You have found a way to be settled and feel secure. If you have faced financial hardship recently, it's a card of reassurance, signifying an end to money troubles. The only issue here is looking inward, focusing only on comfort and material possessions, and at the extreme, having a miserly attitude. In this case, the message is not to cling too tightly to money and possessions. Regaining financial security is a starting point rather than an end in itself. So for the power message or affirmation, I trust I am always safe and protected. So It serves as a warning of greediness, and it tells you that you are you're secured with material possession, but don't get into too much greediness of what you have. That's how I actually read it, or how I interpret the meaning of the card. So there you go, guys. So this is the Crystal Power Tarot by Jayne Wallace. Now, if you have this card, please let me know what your thoughts are. I would recommend this one to the new beginners out there. And if you, it's a go-to card. You can use this one as a go-to tarot as well. So, great. And what else? So, I love using this one. I mean, I've learned, this is one of the cards that I use to learn tarot, which is nice. I didn't have any problem using this deck. And together with the crystals, if you are learning crystals as well, this would be a great deck for you. What else? Alright, my beagle's already hungry. So, alright, thank you guys again for watching. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you will be able to watch as well other videos of unboxing and reviews and flip throughs on my channel. And also don't forget to hit the notifications bell button so you will get so that you won't miss a video when I upload a new one. Alright, so that's it guys for today. Thank you for watching. Till my next video. Okay, bye.